Hello everyone. How are we doing? Hopefully we are doing well. As you can probably tell, we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons today, and I am pretty excited. We are adding a new player, as you can probably tell from the title, of course. But we are playing Dungeons and Dragons today. I have sad news to say that the player that was playing Tia Carrera is unfortunately not going to be able to join us full time anymore, and will be only joining probably as a guest off and on as they're able to. However, they are departing from the group for now, and it's okay. Life gets stressful. We're all adults, unfortunately. But Tia is gonna stay with the party for a little bit, not too long, as I don't want to have to control another character. So expect Tia to return in the near future. Um, but in the meantime, we do have a new player that'll be joining us today. You probably won't see them joining until probably the next 30 or so minutes into the game, as I have to work out a few things with the story. Um, but some other housekeeping stuff to get through is that unfortunately, our last stream, I took a little too much time getting around to uploading it to YouTube. So for those on YouTube, I'm sorry that we are now jumping to session 7 instead of being on session 6 like we should be. But so far, to update you guys about what went on, the party had gone recap anyways, to give a little extra depth of information. The party had went to the tavern, the worst tavern, where Theo and the old creepy man had resided and did their conversations. The party found remnants of sulfur and the smell of rotten eggs, as well as just an ever presence of death. Overall, the party was not able to find anything else besides the remnants of sulfur. That was their main clue. And in the table area that they sat, it was also just with remnants of sulfur. The party, on the way to the worst tavern, did encounter the same exact the same exact mech that they had encountered earlier. The one in which Al had run into, and it still had that living dwarf inside of it. Anyway, they ended up running into it and exterminating it, and unfortunately the dwarf along with it, if I'm not wrong. However, they did survive and made it through. Although they were spent, so when they made it to the tavern, they ended up taking a break, resting there. So that's pretty much what happened in session 6. Not much else. But session 6 was also a little bit shorter. Today we are shooting for a longer session. I am hoping to get to, maybe 3 or 4 hours today if we are lucky. I'm hoping. It's just sometimes my energies can be really up and down. I have some mental health stuff going on, and sometimes my energy just runs out, so I'm just trying my best to be fully energetic for today. So, and I'm excited. So let's get back to it. Let's go ahead and join the guys and, well, girl now too. So let's go ahead and join everyone and see what they're up to, or what they're talking about. What are they scheming?
Okay, important question. What are the limits on swearing?
Swearing?
Avoid slurs, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's probably.
Well, no,
a
I'm
big
saying
no-no.
like, is it like YouTube where you have to wait like at least a minute before you can start going, or can you just go from the beginning?
You really don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
I don't think Twitch has any issues like that, anyways.
None, because I'm cursing like a sailor usually.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to ruin your demonetized. Sorry, we're demonetized.
No, you're
We're
okay.
immediately
We've already been going for 5-6 minutes already, so
Let's go.
yeah, we don't have to worry. It's not a big deal. Alright. So I need to switch over my screen.
We have less jolly music.
I know,
We're
it's
in a
so
jolly
great.
s-
I feel like the kind of calls for it.
Oh, it's definitely not this music.
What do you mean? We're just happy to be here. Nobody's dying yet.
Yep.
We're chilling.
Well, nobody in our vicinity is dying, as far as we know.
Well, I feel like that's something we need to fix.
If we can't see them, they aren't dead yet.
No, fair point. Fair point. But still.
Oh my gosh.
This is an industrialized nation. I just need some diamonds and like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Oh, oops. Well, I accidentally forgot to hide you, but it's okay. You're on there anyway.
Hi.
We fucked it already.
Way to go! I really suck at this hiding thing. But anyways, Billet is our new player. They're not yet introduced to the party, but they will be very, very soon. Alright, so we're going to start with the recap of what happened last time in Session 6, which is, like I said earlier, not on YouTube. I am so sorry. Oh, yeah, update to you guys. I accidentally forgot to upload Session 6 to YouTube, so now we don't have that one. But I gave a thick overview. But anyways, Session 6. Starting their trek to the worst tavern, the party made their way in a relatively safely manner for the majority, only stopping to check how the Clasp was faring against the constructs. However, near the end of the journey, the party accidentally ran headfirst into a particularly strong construct and were forced to fight. The mech, and forced to fight the mech from earlier. Oh boy. After a hard-fought battle that attracted the attention of a number of more constructs, the party finally managed to take the construct down. The party quickly melted what remained of the construct and grabbed its control stone, afterwards escaping the tavern. Having made it to the worst tavern, the party split up and searched for the place of any signs of the Shady Man. Not much was found, but the party did find what they assumed to be the Shady Man's old room. It was covered in traces amount of sulfur that once led to the booths in the main hall of the tavern. Not being able to find any more information, the party made the decision to rest up in the tavern before heading back out. So currently, they are taking a short rest, I assume?
I don't remember if we decided on
I
that.
think it was a short rest, from what I remember.
That sounds right.
That does sound right, because I feel like I remember being sad that I couldn't do anything. I got nothing from it.
Oop, I just kicked out AOD.
Oh.
I was happy that I got back to my fuck you button.
Oh yeah. Wait, did you get back any of your?
Yeah, because my stuff comes back on a short rest.
That's even more terrifying.
Oh god, did I already break AOD and it's only been like 5 minutes?
Might have. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just listen to.
Oh god, I already broke it. Okay. Well, we'll just do our usual.
Which is play it yourself.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't realize I was muted. That helps.
Yes, that does help. Alright. So, what are you guys doing as you are resting? And how long are you resting for?
was for a short rest because I'm at
Short rest.
2 shy of my max hit points.
So just about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About an hour, okay.
During that hour, the Shady Man's room, did it have any like alchemical equipment or anything in it?
Nope. There was nothing
Not.
left. It just seemed like it was empty and like a usual tavern room that you'd come into with the dresser and a candlestick and the bed itself, but nothing else other than that.
I thought I remembered you saying it also smelled of like ammonia or something.
Yes, pretty much. It smelled heavily of ammonia and there were faint traces of sulfur as well.
Okay, then I'm just resting a bit in a room or some shit.
Okay.
Is there any decently dried food in the kitchen?
With the fucking food. You're not gonna
Cheese.
find. You're not gonna find any more cheese.
There's definitely
Do I
food.
find any more cheese? Do I find any more cheese?
Oh lord. There's definitely food. Okay, let's see.
But the food is rotten, right?
It's only been a day.
2. But also, they have ice boxes.
There is a block of cheese, but it is very small. Like maybe just a wedge of it.
Dude, your fucking cheese.
Is it moldy?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Okay, then I will cry. I will go sit down in a chair.
Can't you just cut around moldy cheese?
Well, yeah. However, there's just not going to be enough to make the process worth it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright.
Actually, I'm hanging down in the kind of not bar area, just at one of the tables.
Okay. How about you there, Al?
I was just sitting on like a chair or something like that, just kind of stretching because I got hit decently hard last time. So I'm gonna just like stretch out some of the sore muscles.
Okay.
Spend the majority of my time just relaxing for a little bit.
And Amelia, what are you up to? Or what are you up to after you find your cheese?
I'm going to sit down defeated, and I'm just going to start playing with my modes of creation.
Alright. For an excuse me. For an hour, you guys rest, doing menial things, small tasks, and just kind of hanging out, really. Before you're able to feel a little bit more refreshed than before. I believe you guys already did your hit dice last session.
Yeah, at the end of last session, I believe.
Yep.
All right. And after feeling refreshed, you're ready to begin your way to where? Where are you headed after this?
Oh, Emilio.
Aye, sir.
What do you think we should do? Head back to the airship? Tell the Clasp what we found?
Well, let's see if they're still fighting. And then, if they're not, then sure.
You up for the
I'm
same, Al?
I'm willing to give them a hand.
So going away from the airship towards the northeast part of town, or like the
Yeah.
center part of town. I'd be okay with that.
Going to the center part of town, not the airship.
Right.
Okay. Let's just hope we don't run into a whole mob of them like we did last time.
Yeah.
Speaking
Maybe
of
let's take the main road and then hide in the alleys if we need to.
Okay,
I think that's a good idea.
All right.
let's do it.
Tia mounts her mechanical mount, her dog.
Thought it was destroyed.
Oh, fuck! Tia cries as she cannot mount the mechanical dog. She doesn't say anything but quietly cries to herself, clutching a piece of metal that's probably from the dog.
You alright to come with us, Tia?
Oh yeah, I mean, I can do things without him, but yeah, it's okay. I'll have to come back and pick him up. Oh, maybe I can get one of those stones to work for me, and he'll make himself well. You know.
I mean, yeah, hopefully.
Who knows? All right, and Tia follows. So you're saying you're using the main streets and then following the pathway, the alleyways, yeah?
We're being relatively careful.
Okay.
We did run into whoever that was, one of the bad ones.
Yeah, it was.
Big boy.
If I'm not
Oh, it
wrong,
was.
it was the mech that you guys had faced before.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you end up saving the guy who was riding it?
Very
no.
funny. Very funny.
I mean, wait, yes, totally.
No, I already know. I already
Yeah.
know.
Ah, damn.
I had my suspicions.
No, he's very
No,
dead.
we absolutely melted him.
Yeah.
In a
You-
sense, we did save him
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
from being trapped in that
Worst
thing
comes to
forever.
look. We'll just the Clasp will find the body, and then they'll spend the 25,000 diamonds, 25,000 gold of diamonds to res him. It's fine.
What do you mean find the body? The body is literally sludge.
They'll grab a shoe. It'll be fine.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Jesus.
So, you all should roll stealth checks.
Indeed. Stealth. Straight.
Natural 20 for 22.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, nice.
That makes me angry because I have a plus 10.
I rolled a 10.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, told you, or at least my roll's been not great so far.
Okay. Stupid fucking ads. Okay.
Indeed.
All right. So, fuck. I forgot what you all rolled again, but that's okay. I'm just gonna look at
It's
the
under the
list.
dice.
Yep, I'm just gonna look at the list. Okay, not bad. Not
Yeah.
yeah. Not
Natural
bad.
20, 15, and a
I
10.
got to roll for Tia as well.
Oh, yes.
Come on, internet, stop being mean. Whew. Something just happened, and I'm not sure what.
Internet freaking out?
No, something on stream.
Ah, I see.
Where the hell is stealth? There we go. Oink. Oink. There we go. Oh, Tia!
Oh, come on!
Tia, why? Tia rolled a natty 1. Oh boy.
So I think stealth's just fucking out the window at this point, right?
Tia,
Actually-
as soon as she steps out that door, falls down the steps, and then drops the piece of metal that she was carrying, and it skitters loud as hell across the damn cobblestone.
Okay, so she's going in the bag. Any objections?
None at all.
Okay. She's going in the bag.
Cannot put her in the bag.
Does the nat 20 not counter any of that?
No, not for Tia.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just got distracted. And I need to do something real quick. There we go.
Mhm.
That's what I need.
So turning on the combat music.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So, Tia has made a shit ton of noise. And Emilio, your knees kind of crunch a little bit louder than usual. Not too loud, but just a little bit of popping. A
Hey,
little
old man.
loose after the break.
Yeah.
You can hear overhead kind of the flapping of those similar wings of drones that you've encountered before.
Quickly, is there like what's it called? Alleyway, like right next to us, or something?
There is, definitely.
I would like to quickly duck into the alleyway.
Yep.
Roll an acrobatics check to see if you can do it quick enough.
Okay. Just straight acrobatics.
Yeah. And you're picking up Tia? Or who's picking up Tia?
I'll pick up Tia.
Okay.
Owl would probably be the best option, yeah. That's a straight acro.
Just following the acro.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 23.
23. Emilio and Al, you as well?
Correct.
Yeah.
Acrobatics, you mean?
Yes, for them.
No, I'm just. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yep. I need you guys to roll acrobatics. You guys are also people.
Fuck.
That's a 9.
Oof.
I knew this board wasn't gonna be good.
I clicked it again. Ignore that one.
Wait. Oh, yes. I mean, it wasn't much better, actually.
Okay.
The toaster doesn't like me. It's okay.
So, diving into this alleyway, Red, you are the quickest among all of them, and you realize that you're there, but they're not there. And then 2 seconds later, they're finally there. Overhead, those wings are quite loud. A little closer, a lot closer, in fact. They feel like they might have seen you.
Is there a window in this alley?
There is not.
Cool.
The wings flap louder and louder, and you can start to see the shadow of this drone. The flapping wings on the wall in the light. And it approaches closer. And this hasn't come around the corner quite yet.
I want to bounce up the walls using my boots, draw the great axe, and try and cleave off a wing if I can.
As you jump up, and your friends watch you jump up, go ahead and roll acrobatics again for how well you can maneuver this.
Yeah, I was using that more of just flair, mostly using the boots to get me up.
Okay, mostly using the boots. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright then. Roll to attack.
Cool. And I'll go ahead and... Can I rage before I do this?
Sure.
Cool. So, raging, and I'm gonna hit this with a reckless. And... So that's advantage on this attack. Highest is a 14 to hit.
Silence.
Sorry.
Please. Oh, okay. I thought you were just...
Working on... Cool! Working on something. As you kick up off the wall and the axe goes above your head, you're about maybe 2 feet from this drone as you're beginning to start swinging your axe down. Seconds before, a bursting flame comes out of nowhere and shoots up across this drone, catching it all on fire just as you swing down and cleave off a wing off of it. and it just falls to the ground, or rather, as it's mid-flight with its speed, it flies and hits the wall and comes crashing down upon the party. Doesn't hit anyone, but you now have a flaming chunk of metal right there.
Ow. Ow. Are you okay?
Hit with anything?
Oh shit! Okay,
That's a yes.
yes. And roll a dex save.
Okay. I don't have my thingies, so 17 though.
17, not bad.
Okay. How much am I hit with? I don't know what this is now.
10 million damage!
Oh, fuck. I'm
Literally-
instantly evaporated.
Yeah, it evaporates.
No.
Hold on.
Okay. So, you miraculously feel no pain as this burst of flame spreads out 20 or so feet around you, engulfing you in flame. The burns do not take. The flames do not eat your flesh. They're on you as they crash over you like a wave. The rest of you are protected from the wall above, but you do see this bright explosion of flame come from pretty much the main street.
As the rage wears off, I just kind of look down, pat myself, kind of put out the little embers that are on my clothes.
The little...
I'm like,
Oh, gosh.
kind of look back, try to see where it came from. I don't really have good perception because I was up there and it exploded. Can I try and look around to see where it came from?
Philip, please roll a stealth check.
Okay.
And I'll roll a perception.
9.
16.
You, in fact, do not see where it came from. You see an empty street below.
I'll just start returning back to the alleyway, I guess. Confused.
As he's coming down. Ow, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. It was there. I hit it, but it got hit with something that exploded. And somehow I'm fine. I don't know what the fuck happened.
How the hell are you fine?
I don't know. My clothes got the worst of it.
As you guys are having this conversation, the shadow, or a shadow, returns on the wall. It is enormous. Pointy ears. Huge. The shadow towers over you, so by 10 plus feet. As it becomes closer and closer and closer. You can hear pittering steps on the cobblestone. And then a small little head of green skin and big eyes with pointy ears and brown hair pulled back into a ponytail sticks their head out from around the corner. And then a gleam in their eyes and a smile. They wave.
Did I get it? Did I get it?
I think so, little buddy.
The little flaming corpse.
Yes.
I presume so, yeah. Seems dead. Is it dead?
Yay!
Oh, it's on fire right now. I mean, the flames are dying out a little bit as there's not much to burn, but the fuel oil is kind of trickling out and just burning a little bit. It's kind of at this point just going out. It is scorched quite a bit, but it's not melted. It was not hot enough to melt it. No, it would have been hot enough to melt it. It's a little melted, not much though.
Oh, I'm so happy I saw that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need a help, and oh, it's so good. Hi, hello, I'm Philip.
Uh, hello, Philip. It's nice to
You
meet
can
you.
call me Phil.
Phil, got it. You can call me Red.
Like the color?
Yes, like the color.
I'm still learning my colors, so that's good to know. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of an allergy, so sometimes whenever I see,
How tall are you?
and 3
Me?
feet.
3 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
About the size as Tia.
Yeah. So whenever I sneeze, a little bit of like flame kind of comes out of my nose a little bit.
Sorry about that.
No, it's cool.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around that you either accidentally or intentionally blew that thing up as I nudged again.
I assume that wasn't intentional, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just
well,
confused. It's just like blue screen, like what?
well, what are you doing out here, Phil?
So I am looking for my master. He's been missing for a few months now, and I clean his room, and I'm looking for an item, and if I don't get it back, he's going to hurt me. But I want to make sure that I get it back to him quickly. But it's been 8 months. So, yeah.
What item did you lose? Tia calls.
It's a fancy pocket watch that has 3 hands on it and 3 faces, and it does a thing that I don't know what it does.
Well, that's pretty
Uh,
specific.
I've only seen it once.
Well, we don't really have anything like that. At least, I assume we don't, do we?
I'm going to jokingly pat my pockets and nope.
I don't have
No watch
anything.
over here. I have the sun.
You have the sun?
Yeah, if I need to tell time, I have the sun.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't need a watch.
Well, have you seen this my master then? He is about tall like you humans, with really evil looking pointed eyebrows, a mustache, and he's bald.
Can't say I have.
Does he smell like a graveyard?
No, he smells more like mildew and spice.
So, probably not our guy, I imagine.
Nah, I don't think so.
No, sorry, we haven't seen him.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess
Uh,
I'll just hang out with you guys if that's fine, and maybe I can look out for him on the way. Because maybe the guy
I
that you're looking for is the brother for the dude.
Well, maybe. Just
maybe.
keep that magic pointed at the enemies and not any odds.
Yeah, also, fair warning, we're heading towards the center of town, where presumably more of those constructs are. You're still alright with
Sweet.
coming along.
Yes, more target practice. I am fairly new to the magic here, so gives me time to practice.
Alright. Right.
Or
I guess everybody's good? Nobody's dead, presumably?
So when I smile, it's a very wide goblin-y smile that kind of looks unnatural with very sharp pointed teeth, and I'm just super excited.
Awesome. But yeah, I guess we're heading off then.
so we should
Alright.
probably vacate this area quick because the explosion might be drawing more of them.
Oh yeah. No, let's quickly get out of here.
Yeah.
You can hear distantly the pattering of small tin feet on cobble.
Fuck, yeah, we don't have time. Let's get out of here.
Are you still carrying Tia, Al?
No, would
Okay.
have let her go because I wouldn't have carried her up with me to attack the thing.
Okay. Cool. Alright then. So, the 4 of you, well, 5 of you, I'm sorry. The 5 of you continue onward, dodging through alleyways, I assume at a little bit quicker of a pace to exit the area, but once you feel safe enough, kind of slow down again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, doing just that, are you moving towards the center of town, or just the north?
Yeah, presumably,
east
as far as
area?
I remember.
Okay.
As we're walking, does who had the not scrying stone, whatever the stone that was given to
The,
us by the
The
class.
sending stone?
Sending
yeah,
stone.
I believe
That's
Emilio's got it.
Yeah,
Amelia's
he's
got
the
it?
only person who's proficient in walkie-talkies.
Yes. As we're walking, I tap Amelia on the shoulder.
I
Hey,
believe he has a background noise.
what? I don't know what that is. Hey, Amelia.
See.
You still have that sending stone, right?
I sure hope so. Dig in my pockets and I pull it out.
Do you think we should, tell them what's going on? Kind of stuff we found.
You mean like the almost lack of information? Hey man, sorry we came along for this and like left halfway through to die, but yeah, we found nothing over there besides for the fact of how it's some sort of undead being.
I mean, maybe we figured out it's not an undead. It could be a demon.
I mean, sure,
I'm
I
going
guess.
off the sulfur. I don't really have much
Here,
to
we
go
can-
on.
True. I can ask them at least where they are.
Yeah, and how they're doing, actually. Yeah.
Well, no, we can ask them in person. I'm gonna whip out the sending stone, Luna.
Okay.
And I'm gonna mission complete. Comma. I don't know. I need to say the comma. It just happened. Where are you guys currently?
You hear back in a couple of moments. It sounds very heaved in thought as well. The words come to you just heaved in thought, as they seem to be strenuous to try to put out there, but they are still attempting to. Still fighting. We are doing okay. The hive mother is almost down. Center of town.
Oh,
Okay.
What is Hive Mother?
I don't think we hear that.
yeah, sadly that is in my head.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
literally
that's
what
just
that-
for Emilio.
My bad. Pardon me. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll turn around. Yeah, they're doing okay. They're in the center of town right now. If we want to go give them a hand.
Are they? Oh, okay. Awesome. Nothing of note. They just seem to be doing fine.
Yeah, they're over there, and we can talk to them when we get over there.
Okay. Cool. I guess let's go.
All right. There's not
Anything
much action on the streets other than what you encountered outside the tavern at the moment. You don't hear very many around you as you're moving through town to get to the center. You're not quite sure why, but they're not really out in town right now. Or at least in the area that you are.
Constructs, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
As you move forward, and you can just begin to get to the last block before the center of town, you see why There are piles and piles of constructs around the center of town. You can see none of them are standing anymore. And there's a relatively scolding pile of metal close to a circle. Not a circle, I'm sorry. Just a grouping of people, which you can distantly probably identify to be the Clasp members. They stand not so tall, but heaving and tired looking. Must have been quite a fight.
You see a bunch of Clasp bodies around as well.
Yes, there are quite a few. I would put it at 10 or so.
Not horrible, but not great either. Well, they seem to be doing quite well for themselves.
Agreed. From the sound of it, they were mid-fight when I cut them up. But I'm just happy that they are, standing.
Yeah,
Do these clockworks look pretty shiny?
The ones that are closer to where you are and not in the center of town, definitely do. They look like they have been unharmed, uninjured.
Are they still active, or are these ones that are destroyed?
They're not destroyed, they're still put together, they just are inactive.
Okay, I kind of go over and just kind of look at one of them just because I'm drawn to the shiny.
This one that you look at is kind of boxy. It carries a broom, and it's got very thin, spindly arms made of pipe, and just the broom is literally attached to the arms. And it's got two relatively squat legs with like tin cups for feet.
I will flick it with my finger just to see what happens.
It goes ding.
Does it fall over or anything, or just ding?
No, it's already fallen over.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. That's all. I was just looking at the shiny stuff.
Okay. So, are you guys approaching?
Yeah. As long as they're not actively in combat.
Oh no, everybody, they're there, and it looks like about 20 of the other battalion peoples are there as well. Thank you, Wolf Prince, for the raid. Oh my gosh. And hello, Aaron. Thank you for the raid of 6. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. We're just doing some D&D, and I'm taking a quick pause. Thank
I'll
you
follow
so
you guys whenever you
much.
guys start walking past the
Oh my
contracts, but I'm
goodness.
just going to be fiddling around.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you enjoy. Totally was not looking at the camera. But welcome in, and thank you for the follows. Sorry, stream thing.
That's fine.
Alright. You guys approach, stepping over the mechinations' corpses. They look relatively unharmed, relatively just inactive, like they had collapsed. And you guys approach, getting closer to them, and you see they look quite wounded. And they're amongst each other, and you can see some of them healing the others, radiant light coming from their hands as small wounds heal here and there across their face, or stitch up to be nothing more than a red mark. Asmodeus is standing looking at the fire that is kind of just right next to the stage that was built up around the fountain. It appears to be egg-shaped, or it was egg-shaped, and you can hear hissing and buzzing as you approach, like a buzzing of a bee, as it burns. Asmodeus just stands there kind of looking at it, kicking at it with his toe a little bit. And he looks up and sees you.
Hey there. I see you guys have done decently well for yourselves.
Right, right. Yes. It's gone well. We didn't expect this outcome, but I'll take it.
Yeah. How'd you guys manage to keep him down?
Well, we have 30 or so men, and looks like we're down 10. But, they were managed to fight off, as soon as we started attacking anyway, the queen, which we identified as this thing, which appeared to be some kind of honey maker of some kind. I'm not quite sure. But
Ooh, I love honey.
it smells sweet next to this machine too. Like burning sugar. But as soon as we started attacking it, all hell broke loose, and they kept coming and coming. We didn't know what else to do other than just attack her, I guess, and we barely didn't make it, but we did.
Presume she was the main controller.
I think so, or something. Must have been.
Did all the other constructs just turn off afterwards?
They seemed to, just kind of buzzed, chirped, and collapsed.
Huh.
Asmodeus takes a second and kind of clasps his stomach a little bit and looks down at his hand. Oh, oopsie. Excuse me. I should probably go see our healer.
Oh yeah.
And he,
We'll meet you later. Talk to you about what we found.
yes, if anything, we'll be spreading the word with our men that the constructs have been dealt with, and we'll probably be in the mayor's office.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
All right.
Sorry, you said that the bee thing is on fire, or is it, or parts of it's
Yes.
on fire?
Yes, it is on fire.
Okay, I will try and look and see if there's like a little bit of like burnt honey like around it. That's where I can grab it and try and just grab a little bit.
Get burnt honey. Okay.
Mixed with blood
it's
and metal.
candy.
There's
You get extra
definitely
protein.
some burnt honey that you can get, and it's very crispy. And you're able to get just the stuff that's been like kind of spilled out onto the cobblestone, that kind of just hardened after it had been boiled. So it's really crispy, and it just is sweet in your mouth as soon as you taste it. It's really nice. It's like eating a caramel chip.
You know, this automotive oil is actually really good on this. Y'all should try it. It's really good.
No, thank you. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'll pass it.
Okay, more for me then.
Asmodeus turns off and kind of chuckles as he watches you, Philip, do that. And he turns to his group, and they kind of just do their thing amongst themselves. You watch, well, you could just see them sometimes like laying on hands. You probably recognize a couple spells for those of you who are arcane based.
I turn to everybody. Well, I guess we missed the big battle, but at least things are over.
Yeah, I doubt we would have helped that much to begin with.
No,
We're
I was
professionals.
kind of tapped out myself. I guess, should we rest up a bit and then make our way to the mayor's office?
I think we just walk over there and then rest. It's not
No.
that far of a hike.
Okay. Tia would probably know where the mayor's office is, so she's able to guide you to the mayor's office. Well, now that this is over, I'm gonna go grab the parts for my beast. So I'll be back. But if now that this seems to be over, I'm gonna go do that real quick. So I'll be back.
You don't need any help with that, do you?
Oh, no, I got it.
All right, team, be
Alright.
safe.
Yeah, be safe.
Will do, will do. She softly salutes and walks off. Alright. So, at the mayor's place, a building made of both sandstone and wood. It's kind of built elegantly so for being kind of a plain building. The windows have been stained with just dyes for glass, and not too decoratively so, not any images of any kind, just more mosaic-like. Coming into the door, light streaming in through those windows kind of brings in a different color to the room. There's stairs right in front of you as you come in, and it seems very quiet in here. But the Clasp themselves have not made their way here yet.
Jill is just enamored with everything because even though it's a mediocre building to most people, it's the grandest thing she's seen ever.
The entryway is quite plain, but there's a couple plants on a couple shelves here and there, and a few bits of furniture like a small dresser next to the doorway that to the left or to the right. Other than that, it's pretty plain for an entryway. You do hear footsteps above you that kind of scurry down to the stairs, and they kind of peek down. You can see this portly halfling man with brown hair that's quite wiry and messy looking, and the clothes of themselves quite also messy, but more elegant, like a suit. You recognize this as the person to have spoken at the beginning of the festival. The portly mayor. Oh. I don't recognize you. But, is it safe?
Just about.
Presumably so, yeah.
Nope, you're in terrible danger. That's why we're sitting around lounging in your office.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you
Ow.
needed to escape to a building, I really would have appreciated a different one, but I understand.
He's messing with you.
Oh,
It's
oh.
alright.
It's alright.
Is it though?
There's no more constructs?
Oh,
There are a lot of constructs around. They're just presumably no longer active.
Oh. Oh, good.
Clasp-
Thank
Clasp
goodness.
seems to have taken care of their queen of sorts.
Oh, well, thank goodness. And he starts kind of walking down the stairs to the entryway. Well, class members do their job then?
Oh, seems like it. They,
Oh, good. I called for them as soon as this happened, as soon as I got to my office.
You were right there in the middle of it, weren't you?
It was something. If it weren't for the guards, I don't think I would have made it out with my life. Their sacrifice will forever remain honored.
I suppose it's now time to rebuild.
Yes, it is. I'll round up whatever's left of the guard and have them spread word to the townspeople that things have been resolved and it's okay, it's safe.
And we get paid, right?
I'm not too sure of what your
Well-
involvement was.
We'll talk to the Clasp. It's alright.
No, it's okay, little man. I'll pay you.
Sweet.
But, thank you very much for informing me, I suppose. And he kind of scurries back up the stairs into a little cabinetry that's on a small little deck part. The stairs themselves are split, like there's one ramp halfway up the floor and then another to the side going back up the rest of the way to the top floor, or the second floor. But there's a little wardrobe on the little middle part split between the stairs. And he goes to this cabinet and he takes out a small little chest and pulls out a little pouch and kind of opens it. You can hear it jingling as of coins, and he pours out some into his hand and puts it back into the pouch and seals it shut, and then walks down to you and hands you a pouch. Or hands all of you a pouch. I'm not sure who's taking it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
You guys will take it.
Yeah, I'll take it as well. What is this?
100 gold pieces, for informing me. Of the...
I just want the pouch.
Just,
To distract the little gobbo, I'm going to use my channel divinity to make 600 shiny singing copper pieces on the floor.
Thank you. This is much appreciated.
I am enamored, and I'm gonna sit there and just toss them around and start singing a little song like da 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 with
It's
them.
okay. I grew up with a sister. I know how to do these things.
So each of us now are 100 gold pieces richer.
no, not each. 100 is split between.
Oh, okay.
Toss you your 20, Red, and I'll toss you your 20, Al.
Yep.
And I'll hold on to the pouch.
Alright.
Can I give the 20 to Tia, right?
Well, as soon as I see him, I can't just teleport out the room.
Obviously.
No. No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know if this is there.
Well, you all look a little weird for travel, so you're very welcome to stay if needed and relax. Please, I mean, this has probably been a rough couple days. And he kind of motions towards the next room, which just so happens to be kind of like a lounge room with a couple bookcases and a couple wooden ornate chairs with cushions.
Your hospitality is much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course, of course. All right. I'm gonna go check in with the Clasp. I'm just gonna go upstairs. I'll be back. But my servantry is at your disposal. He kind of does a small bow, and I shall see you in a moment. And he kind of scurries upstairs.
He really spent the better part of the last 2 days huddled up in a cavern or in his own cabinet, keeping his servants here.
Yeah.
Great mayor.
Well, I mean, he's probably thinking of it as protecting his servants, but
Well, I wasn't expecting to get paid, so I guess this is an up.
Fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I was just happy to help some people.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
be right back a moment.
just, I guess, rest up a bit.
Yeah. And then,
Okay, I just wanted to close my door.
I guess we'll see what the Clasp does, but besides that, I'm fine with heading out.
Yeah, we're just, I guess, resting up in that side room, I guess.
Yeah, I'll shovel my 600 magical copper pieces into the room.
Chase them with vigor.
I sadly cannot animate them yet.
Um,
As soon as I'm able to animate
Actually-
these fucking coins, it's over for you bitches.
Hold on. The coins. I also.
The coins? You said you put them on the floor, right?
Yeah, so I'm currently shoveling them across the floor.
I would like to also just like, with prestidigitation, make them like super sparkly.
Let's go. So now they're
These
sparkly. They have
super sparkly singing coins of silver on the floor that are just kind of
copper, yes.
copper coins that are on the floor are just gleaming even in your own eyes. But out comes from a little closet a cat that's about a tabby and just about the fattest cat you've seen comes out and just starts patting at them and playing with them, their eyes boggling, just running around with this
Mine.
coin.
These are mine.
Fair. There's enough.
There's enough to share.
I prestidigitate to make the cat bald.
Oh my god! There are
I
so
mean,
many
it's-
skin rolls on this cat, and it's immediately like.
I said they're mine.
This chubby old cat just kind of slowly walks away and meowing.
Oh.
I'll prestidigitate their fur back. That's what I thought.
Alright. Did I mention it has many toes?
Cats usually do. What do you mean by that?
Oh, extra
More than
toes.
usual?
More than
Extra
usual.
toes,
It's got
okay.
extra toes.
Like
Alright.
how many extra toes?
It's got 2 extra dew claws on each paw.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright. So, are you guys just resting here for a short rest, or what's going on?
Or I assume we're resting until Asmodeus is well enough to
Right.
speak.
It isn't too long before that they find themselves also coming in the front door. They look a little bit better for wear, a couple of red marks here and there, but nothing serious looking as far as wounds go. But they do look kind of tired, maybe just worn from the day's journey as well as the day's adventure. Alright. Here we are, I guess. He kind of looks around. Oh! And he sees you guys. Well, hello there.
Hello there.
The small little gnome that you had encountered before, that had given you the sending stone of his, begins to walk right towards you. Whoever he had given the stone to, which assumably was you, Red, and he walks
It
right up
was.
to you and puts out his hand and goes, "I would like my stone, please."
I pointed at Emilio.
Got it.
And he looks to you, Emilio.
Put it into his hand.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good to see it is unharmed. Thank you very much for taking good care of it. And he flicks you a
No
gold
problem.
coin.
Oh boy. Thanks. I didn't get to do my sarcastic response. It didn't taste very good when I tried to bite.
He spins on his heel, ignoring that statement, and returns to the party. The mayor scurries down the stairs now as well and sees Asmodeus and greets him and just chats a little bit, like, "Oh, are you doing well? Good. You are welcome to rest up, of course. Mikasa Susukasa, and again, my servantry is at your disposal, of course. And I can call for the doctor as well if you have need. You look a little worn. I have guest rooms upstairs as well. Please make yourself at home. Thank you very much." And he grabs Asmodeus' hand with both of his and between his and just, "Thank you very much," looking up at Asmodeus. Asmodeus bends down onto one knee and takes his other hand and puts it over the halflings and looks him in the eyes and says, "Of course, the people." And pats his hand a couple times before releasing. And they both release grasps. Alright, well, I guess I better go round up the guard. Excuse me, I've gotta go put on my walking shoes. And get my walking stick.
He just kind of rolls his eyes. Well, let me get a drink real quick. Anyone want anything?
Yeah, I'll go do some water.
Just water?
Water's fine for me as well.
Okay. There isn't.
Goblin, you want anything?
I will try what they call the ale.
My type of person. I got you.
So while he goes off to go get the drinks, I reach into the left sleeve of my cloak which it clearly looks way too big for me, and it's clearly not meant for someone my size. You can see that it's been hemmed up at least a couple different times, but still drags on the floor. And I reach inside very deeply, and then I pull out this giant encyclopedia out of nowhere and just start reading it.
All right. Are you just on the floor, like laying on your stomach, reading a giant encyclopedia that's like your size?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm currently reading on the anatomy of bugbears.
Nice. Ooh.
Interesting.
All right. The anatomy of bugbears is very intriguing. Al, you said you were seeking out a servant to get something to drink?
I was gonna do it myself.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a huge person of using servants.
Okay. I was just clarifying what was going on.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna try and find 2 pitchers, one of water, one of ale, and then 10 cups.
Across the way, it does look to be the dining room, which you could probably assume the kitchen is not far.
Cool.
You make your
Head
way
over there and start looking.
Yeah. The dining room itself is not plain. It's very ornate and for you resembles something that you would see probably for political parties or just discussions of a more political nature. Definitely more of a meeting room kind of dining room. Very ornate, beautiful, as well as just simple and modern in
Anything
that
expensive looking
respect.
in here?
The table itself looks really expensive.
Anything expensive and pocketable?
There's some candelabras, but not much else. Looks like everything's been like put away or has not been out in a while just because of the current chaos going on.
Come on, not even any silverware?
Nope.
Okay, I'll go to the kitchen then.
Okay. In the kitchen, there's more than a couple wardrobes with what you would imagine there to be cutlery and whatnot, as well as plates. And then there's, of course, the rest of the kitchen, a table in the center and a fireplace on the far wall. Overall, there's not running water, but you can see a barrel with just scrawled on it and a kind of more actually carved sign on the barrel that says water. And it's got a tap on the bottom, and it's a quite large barrel, and it's just rested up on a very beefy cabinet.
Okay. Any ale or alcohol or anything like that?
You can see a couple casks off to the side of the water one that are propped up in a stack of 3, also with taps on them and small paper scrawling on them, but you cannot read them from where you stand at the door.
I'm gonna go to the wardrobe real quick and look for cups and find some silverware to put in my bag, and then actually try and find some cups and 2 pitchers and fill some stuff up and start ferrying it over.
Okay. The silverware that you're able to pocket is at the very ends is bearing the emblem of just some place that you do not recognize. It has more of a map feel to it, where it has a drawn building of some kind and a couple buildings around it as just the emblem. But you just do not recognize the place.
Okay. These look interesting. And I'll, fill up the rest of it and bring it back.
All right. And you're able to find glasses that are made of crystal, just kind of tipped upside down. There's about 4 of them, of a very tall nature, and 4 of them of a very short nature, and then there is ale tankards as well.
Okay. So I'll take all 8 of the cups and then 2 of the tankards.
Okay. The tankards themselves are usual size, nothing crazy about them. They're just kind of standard.
Sure.
Standard tin tankards.
Mm-hmm. Since I'm over, I'll walk over to where the casks are and kind of read the labels on them.
The top one says blackberry wine. The one to the left on the bottom says ale. And the one on the right on the bottom says blueberry ale.
Interesting. Just standard cask size.
Standard
big or
cask
small?
size, yeah.
Okay. So I'll bring the glasses and everything back, put them on the table that's in there, and if not, I'll move a table into the area where we are.
There is a table in the center of the room, and this is on the wall that would be against the staircase. And the table has its basically head of the table towards you, so there is a place you can put cups and things.
I was talking about in the room where Red, Phil, and Emilio are.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just
There
ferrying
is
stuff back there.
Yeah, there is a table that you can put drinks down. It's the front table. It's the table in front of them. Coffee table. That's the word.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll spend a few minutes. I'll bring the cups out, go back, ferry all the casks out, and then find a pitcher of water and bring that out.
Okay. A pitcher is pretty easy to find. You find it with the rest of the cutlery and dishes. And you bring out relatively cool water. It's surprisingly cool, in fact.
Say kind of to the room. So, drinks are here. Water's in the pitcher, and then a variety of wines and ales. Drink up.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Captain.
Al.
Right?
Your water doesn't have moss all over it. That is amazing. How did you do that?
Magic.
Yes,
Very-
magic
Oh my
indeed.
gosh.
And as I say magic, I kind of do like a hand wavy motion and like sparks fly.
As
See,
Al
we
is.
had to fight. Oh god.
Oh no, you're good. I'm sorry.
I was like, we had to fight at the well, and usually the bucket was kind of collapsing, so we would toss Bert down the well to go get it. And then he never came back one day, and then it tasted kind of funny.
While
Yeah.
extracting a dead body.
Extra fermented.
You're right. It's not how you get cholera at all. Or no, that's not.
forbidden, bro.
That's the wrong one.
Water poisoning.
As Al is getting the drinks, the Clasp party kind of separates a little bit. A few people go upstairs carrying bags and just things, and Asmodeus and the gnome that had demanded his stone, as well as the girl with robes and long hair, kind of come towards your direction.
Ooh.
So, now that I'm a little bit more comfortable, want to tell me about what you were able to learn, so I can go debrief the mayor?
Luna, did you say he was coming towards me?
You
You
as
said
in the
you.
general you. I'm sorry.
Oh, like everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. Everybody in the seated area.
I'll go. Before we talk business, pleasure. Everyone get a drink? I'll get mine.
He kind
I
of
will
looks
go
for
and
the
grab one of the
wine.
blueberry ales.
Asmodeus takes up a glass of wine, as does the gnome, and the female goes for the ale.
I just grab a bit of water and with prestidigitation, dipping my finger in and making it sweet.
Tastes like almost a sweet lemongrass tea.
I'll raise the drink up. Go. To victor of the constructs.
To victory.
A victory.
This wine is quite good. I must ask the mayor where he got it. So, who are you all? You all did introduce each other, right?
We did introduce on the airship,
Somewhat.
but
Somewhat.
the Goblin Phil is new.
Ah, right. So this young one kind of tilts his head towards you, Philip.
Mm.
Has joined you since the departure.
They blew up a construct, and we thought it'd be better that they joined us than the metal individuals.
Ah,
Yeah.
well
More
then.
fire.
It was totally on purpose, I swear.
As she says.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. Asmodeus brings a hand down towards you to shake.
Unfamiliar with the custom, I give him like a high five.
He
Yes.
chuckles. Perfect. All right. So, to business.
Indeed. Uh, do I have the journals that we got from Theodore's?
You were the one who found them, so I'd assume so. At one point, you gave Tio one of them, but I know she gave it back.
Yeah, and yeah, okay. So I guess I have it. I pull out those two journals. Theodore's house. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find much, but these two journals may be of some use. They were detailed kind of schematics of the constructs, I believe.
Takes
Or at
one
least Theodore's notes on them.
and passes another to the girl in robes. The gnome kind of looks over Asmodeus's shoulder, well, not really shoulder, but forearm, as he's kind of flipping through. I see.
And we also managed to grab. Oh, do you have it, Emilio? That stone we got from that guy.
Yeah, that I do. I'll pull out both the original control stone and the one that we got out of the robot.
I imagine now that things have settled down, these probably won't be too useful, but we pulled one of these from a particularly strong construct. Where did we get the other one? I can't remember.
From his workshop?
From his workshop. And then this other one is one that Theodore had in his own workshop. I think one that wasn't messed with.
Right. Well, our investigation team will probably be very happy to have these for figuring out what happened.
Yeah, I would probably definitely send somebody to Theodore's house as well, just to make sure we got everything, because we might have missed something.
He smiles. Of course.
And then the inn. We tried to find the shady man. We never got a name for him. Fortunately, we weren't able to find much. We presume we found his old room. It was filled with trace amounts of sulfur and smelled of ammonia. Thought maybe it would be some sort of demon, but I'm not well versed enough to really know.
He kind of chuckles, looking down, his horns kind of pointed towards you, before looking back up again, taking a sip of his wine.
Apologies. Didn't
Not at
mean
all.
it like that.
Not at all. I myself don't leave trace amounts of sulfur, but not sure what could at this time. But
Is
definitely
that why you smell like bad eggs?
crucial information.
Yeah. Sorry we weren't able to find more, but we didn't really have much to go on, sadly.
Well, when there's not much to find, it's not like you're going to find it all. Well, if there's not much to find, it's not like you can find what's not there. So
One
you
thing
found
is
what
for
was.
certain, though. One thing is for certain, though. Theodore is definitely not the mastermind behind all this.
He doesn't seem to have that kind of character.
No, whoever this other man was, seems to have manipulated him, kind of played to his,
Failure.
yeah,
Hmm.
greed, failure, whatever you want to call it. Need to prove himself.
Well, seems like Theo should probably not face the most criminal charges, but it's not for me to decide.
I guess not.
Well then, thank you again for the assistance and for your initial help. We have intention of arranging a little bit of some financial reward for that assistance. So do stick around for a little bit.
Of course. What are the plans for the town we're building?
Well, I'm not quite sure. It's not my department, really, but the Clasp often will send others to help, guards to refill the stocks of guards, and if any need be, and we'll send builders and scholars, whatever is needed.
Well, if we can be of any help.
Well, for now, it's a Clasp matter.
Of course.
But again, thank you very much for your deeds. They will not be forgotten. And he bows his head. He follows out, and the rest of them kind of follow out. And the lady in the robes also bows their head and says, "Thank you very much," and leaves.
I wave at them as they leave.
They kind of go up the stairs. The woman waves back.
Nice robe.
Nice robe.
It was a nice robe indeed.
French
Well,
fries?
I guess
Mom told me
all
I
that's
could grab
taken
the
care
whole
of.
bag, so fuck yeah.
So what now?
All right.
I don't know. Emilio, Al, you guys were planning to do some courier work, was it?
Well, most likely. I mean, I want to go up north and see my family some more before I, start going again. But I'll at least get Al lined up before I do.
What is that word? Courier? What does that?
I deliver things, like how you want to deliver
Oh, okay.
your little thing to your master.
Ketchup or ranch?
Aha, so you're also a fill it go get.
I don't know why I asked.
Sure, sure, little buddy.
Is your last name go get?
No,
Oh. I thought we were family for a second, sorry. My last name is go get.
I am quite literally twice your size. That would be hilarious.
And also nut green.
Hey, that's
You
not
never
nice.
know.
This
I'm looking at him and he's glowing. I'm not the smartest person, but I'm pretty sure I can put two and two together here.
I once had a gnome for a cousin until he was eaten. So, but I mean, you never know.
That's sad.
Well, we were short on food, and he wasn't doing his job, and you know how it goes.
Ah. Yeah, I
Lean over to Red.
guess.
When do we ditch the schizophrenic maniac?
I mean, maybe. I don't know what the hell do you want to do?
I don't know, man.
That's not an idea. So,
I could use a courier to help me deliver my master's item.
As soon as you figure out where it is, I'll
I
happily
turn
go.
to Emilio. Yeah, he could use a
Yeah.
courier.
I'm gonna put
And
But
my,
first, we need to
I'm
find
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna look over at let me look over at Phil and be like, yeah, I'm happy to help you, and then I'm gonna put my hand on Red's back. I'm so tempted to just cast inflict wounds. I'm not going to, but I could. Just max level insta kill you. Consider your next words consider your next words carefully.
I walk up to Emilio, and I rather scrounge around in my robe, and I pull out a book, and this is worth 100,000 gold, and it is a first
What?
edition. It is a first edition that was in my master's library. If you help me, you get this first edition, and then
Can I
I
read?
quickly put it back into my robe.
Do I catch the title of it?
It is called "A Dragon Walks into a Bar."
Solid.
Uh-huh. Um, that does seem like a really nice book.
Come on, Red,
It is how I learned how to speak.
you're all into books. There might be something about a certain someone in there.
Tell you that is a children's story. Or a fun
I
story.
realize you're goading me. I'm not going to.
What?
What? Never. Never. We only have your best interest at heart. We would
Right.
never ever do anything wrong to you. Not once. But how about this? How about this, little buddy? I'll make you a deal. All right. You try to do your best not to cause chaos, and you can stick around. And then when I start going back into the couriering business, you can tag along. And if we find your master, we'll deliver it then. There.
I imagine if there's any place in the world that might be able to find your the clock thing, was it? Does it have a name?
Watch.
Pocket watch. Let's spell pocket watch. Then it'd probably be a courier service. They get around quite a lot.
Well, and I'll make you a better deal too. For 2 gold and 5 silver, I will do deliveries for you once we find everything else.
So you'll be paying them to work for them.
No. They'll pay me because I normally charge 5 for deliveries.
Hey, well, let's see how you do first. But
Yeah.
we still gotta wait in town for a little bit so that we can get paid. I'll go find Tia and give her her cut.
Yeah.
Dibs on the empty pouch when you're done.
Hog wild.
I'll rock paper scissors for it.
Amelia, you're
On
going
3
out
or
to
on shoot?
search for.
Tia, yes.
Okay. All right then. Roll a history check to see if you recall the exact location that you had encountered that mech.
Who?
Emilio.
Oh.
Next question, Luna. That is
No.
No.
Golden 8.
All right. It takes you a while. You remember the general location, but it takes you a while to find where the exact location was. You're searching for an extra 30 minutes for this location.
Understandable.
Okay. Eventually, you do come across Tia as they are kind of just putting together what pieces they can real quick so they can try to, carry it with less pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got paid. You want your cut?
Oh, I didn't even realize we were getting paid.
Neither did I.
I don't know.
But a job well done
Bonuses.
gets paid for.
Bonuses.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
That'll pay for the fuel I used. Shit's expensive.
I believe it. Anyway, we're over at the mayor's office. If you would like to come say hi before we leave, here is your cut. I'll hand her 20.
I was meaning to talk to you all about that. I don't think I'll be coming with you. I think I'll be doing stuff around here, I think. Helping the town,
Yeah, I gotcha. Try not to, make any more death robots.
The only death robots that I'll be making are the ones that I kill.
Understandable. Well, I'll go tell the party. Be safe, tiny one.
You too? Take it easy.
Au revoir.
Question, Emilio.
Well, I'm walking home, but yes. What's up?
This is out of character.
What's poppin'?
Did you give Phil her 20?
No, she killed one robot.
No. I'm just saying.
She has 600 copper pieces that are shiny. More.
That's not the reason I'm bringing it up.
Correct. I
I just
have 40
want the pack.
Yeah, exactly. I have currently 40 gold.
Yeah, it's exactly why. You're 40 gold.
Yeah. I'm aware.
Okay.
Very simple. I am going to do the bartering of the party.
Last time. What I had last time.
So I buy the things. So therefore I should have most of the money.
So Red talks, Emilio kills and buys, and I lift things. Cool, I'm good with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Seems like a perfect dynamic.
Red interacts with the NPCs I don't want to. And then I handle everything else.
And I blow everything up and give libraries.
Yeah, you choose violence.
Yeah.
You and Al get along great.
Yes, we do.
Choose violence against things that are being violent to me. Yes.
You could just opt at choose violence. That'd have been perfect. In game, while Emilio's gone, I think I look to Red though, and be like, in all seriousness, you and I are foreigners to this land. Emilio's probably our best bet at learning this place, like getting around. I know you want to find Isabella, I believe it was.
Isabella.
Yeah. So I still owe you a debt. I don't want to leave that hanging over my head. I don't like that feeling.
I mean, for the debt, I don't think you really owe me anything.
I do.
Either way, much appreciated. I still need Emilio to translate that book that I got. So,
After so many years,
yeah, I guess for now we're sticking together.
but the American
And you guys are heading north, right?
I think that was the plan.
Yeah, well, I'm needing to head. The only lead I have right now is somewhere near Lakeside. So if we're heading towards there, I guess I'm tagging along as well.
I'm sorry, out of character. You said that you have a book that you need to translate?
Yeah. And Emilio is the only one who speaks Celestial and can translate it.
And also has the book.
No, I have it.
Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, my bad.
Gotcha. I didn't know the history on that one. I want to make sure I heard it right.
It's fine, yeah.
DM,
Hmm.
Is there a map in this office?
What kind of map are you looking for?
Just a map of Isigrod, the continent.
Yes, there's a map of Isigrod.
Okay.
I can also literally send you a map of Easygrad if you need it.
No, I have the map. I just want to make sure it was in game so I could actually.
Yes.
Oh,
what I'm about to do.
yeah.
You saw a copy of it in the dining area on the wall.
I also have like a copy, so we can just you don't need to like tear that one down.
Oh, you literally have a copy of the map, right?
Yeah, like it's a part of my kit.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I travel around the place. You'd think I'd have a map.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, looking at the map, I'm like, so if we're going from here and you want to end up at Lakeside, pass us through Chaz, I think it is. The big city, we can find a job or something there.
Well, yeah. Emilio said he wanted to head up north to make sure his family was all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's on the way specifically. Okay, we'll talk to him about it. But yeah, if we can, I guess we head through Chaz, and then maybe catch a boat.
That'd be the quickest way.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
I've never been on a boat. Are they fun?
When you're not in the middle of a fucking storm, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice when they actually, you know, work and don't blow
When
up.
do they not work?
When they blow up, or when water from the outside gets inside, it's usually bad.
You can
Yeah.
usually tell
Gotcha,
it's
so-
bad whenever it's under the water and it
Yeah.
stays under the water.
Yeah, at that
But
point.
don't they have boats that go underwater that are supposed to go underwater?
No, those got invented in like 500 years.
Yeah, no, it's those aren't things yet.
Sorry, I might have seen it on a concept paper or something somewhere.
Yeah, it's whatever.
So if we go on boat, I need extra allergy med. Got it.
Are you
Oh
allergic to
yeah,
water?
no. Remember nose? I'm looking at Al.
I get that. I'm asking, are you allergic to water?
I just have general seasonal allergies, and this season is usually the worst.
Oh.
I have seasonal allergies, but it's every season.
Yes.
Speaking
that is the truth.
speaking of that, is that like a thing that runs in the family? The fire coming out of your nose thing?
It's only started in the last 8 months, I have to say. I don't know what had happened. Once Master left, I touched something, and now I'm where I'm at. And yeah,
Interesting. Huh.
I did manage to clean up the place really quickly. I did the same gestures that he did, and managed to make multiple brooms, and they ended up cleaning the place all at once. But then they just would not stop.
Huh. Yeah. Why does that feel like that's a common occurrence?
Things not stopping.
Yeah, things not stopping when they really should.
Well, and then they started flooding the office, and so it got really clean, but then it got really flooded, and Master was not very happy with me.
I kind of don't blame him.
So many books lost, so many books lost.
I feel for that. If you're gonna be joining us, what do you specialize in? Do you have anything you're good at?
I can cook, I can retrieve. I am a go-get, so I go get. I can fill things, that is fill it. And I'm learning this magic thing.
Do you know
Also, I
anything?
like hitting things with sticks.
As do we all. Do you have any interesting spells that you know?
Well, what do you consider interesting? Um,
I'll be
I
right back.
can make a blade appear out of nowhere. I can make people my friends. I can hurt people in their brains. I can freeze people, blow stuff up, throw things at people. What do you want?
I mean, that kind of answers my question. Um,
I also have an alarm, so whenever someone comes into my room, they can wake me up.
huh. Yeah, that all sounds incredibly useful, and like it'll come in handy.
Oh, watch this! I learned something new, and I prestidigitate a hat on my head. Ta-da!
Uh, I prestidigitation. Make that sparkle a bit again.
I'm in awe. I'm just looking at it like, oh my yellow eyes light up even more.
Prestidigitate another drink to my hands.
I
I
prestidigitate.
prestidigitate another one.
I don't have prestidigitation. I just filled up at the cask.
Yeah, I prestidigitate and make the ale taste like wine.
You have turned wine into water.
Yeah, it's still
The
ale.
reverse Jesus.
It tastes very plain, refreshing, but still very plain.
Disappointing.
Mm. So, that ale good? I haven't had much of it myself.
It works. The blueberry stuff's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel
I
about
really
that.
like it.
The
I
standard
imagine
ale
the
reminds
tankard
me.
is. Go ahead.
The standard ale just kind of reminds me of home, so that's more or less why I'm drinking it. Less for taste.
I imagine that the tankard that I'm drinking from is about the size of my head. Is that safe to assume?
Maybe a little smaller, but roughly.
Okay.
Did you give her a crystal tankard as well?
It's a standard tankard.
No, wooden.
Tin.
10.
Tin. Okay.
So I'm going over and I'm trying to lift it up just enough just to sip it a little bit at a time. But it's super heavy.
I think an important question would be, how old are you?
That's a good question. How old are you?
I think I just hit my 16th summer.
Well, I don't know the conversion rate from goblin years to humans, so that sounds good to me.
Well, we become
Yeah.
adults at 8, if you're lucky at 7. If you're
Lucky at
unlucky,
7?
5.
So to clarify the calendar is done in seasons. It's a seasonal calendar, and there are different parts of the season, but it's still one solid season. So the summer would be Rost.
And is it still 4 seasons per year, or is it 1 season per year? Or how does that work?
It's still 4 seasons. Well, technically 5, but 4.
Okay. So it'd be 4. I'd hit my 16th Rost, you said?
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
that'd be correct.
Okay.
Weird question. There doesn't have to be any milk that Al has brought, right?
I don't remember there being any milk that was brought.
Okay.
I did not.
I figured you wouldn't. I was just wondering.
Milk?
I do get a small glass of water. Snapping my fingers and giving it to Luna.
Luna licks it up very gratefully, kind of purring softly, her tail flicking.
It's not the same cat that I turned bald, is it? Or is
No.
It is not. This is
This cat is black
Uh,
and bears eyes with stars within it, and wings of an owl. If I'm not wrong.
you were correct.
Haha!
I think. Is there a photo?
I looked. I saw it earlier. I didn't know who it was related to. So okay.
Oh yeah, that is Luna. She is a Tressum.
I make a little. Pss, pss.
Luna purrs, kind of looks up at you, and flinches a little bit backward, and then kind of resumes to drinking the milk cautiously, kind of eyeing you a little bit.
I kind of crouch down and extend my hand just to see if she would sniff it or if it'd be okay. I've
Kinda.
never dealt with cats like this before.
She kind of again flinches back a little bit and then softly goes back to cautiously drinking the milk and eyeing your hand.
Okay, I'll just sit there and I'll just stare at her, just in wonder, looking at her eyes.
I turn to Phil and say, her name's Luna.
I think this is a good time for a quick break. We've been going for almost 2 hours.
Geez, thanks. We have, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should come back 4:15. Is that enough?
Sure.
10
minutes.
15 for me. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. We're gonna return chat at 4:15 Pacific Standard Time, or just in 10 minutes. So we'll see you in a sec.
You're back.
All right, we're coming back up.
Oh, hello.
Sorry about
Well-
that. I got a call from the hospital. They were looking for my dad.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, no, you just had some work done. They were going to tell him the results, but as we share a name, they called me.
Yes. Indeed. I'm glad everything's good. Uh,
Everyone
oh,
back
I,
yet?
I don't. Nope. I was gonna say I don't think.
Yep, I'm back.
Al, you there?
He's getting his door set.
Ah, okay. Um, I don't think you missed anything, Amelia.
Okay.
I mean, just some back and forth and talking about what we're doing now.
Yes, and I did mean to comment on Luna. The cat thing. I didn't realize that my speaker was off, so I was like, "Oh, that's a cutie."
That's okay.
Yo,
Hello. Welcome back. I guess that's everybody.
All right. Well then. You guys were left off on the discussion of... Oh boy. Just the cat, I think.
We're just idling with the cat. Yes,
Yes.
we're waiting for Amelia to come back.
Well, it doesn't take very long, but he does make his way back. Emilio, you walk in the door and see everyone kind of relaxing, and you see... Have you seen Luna before?
Yeah, everybody except for Phil has.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you see Luna drinking up some milk, and Phil absolutely entranced by this cat.
Understandably. It's a cool cat.
Everything all right?
Very much so.
Where's
Yeah.
where's Tia?
Tia is staying back to help.
Is
Wants
she?
to, yeah, she wants to build, which, I don't blame her.
Yeah, fair enough. This was her home, right?
I think so.
Presumably.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't blame her.
Hmm.
I guess best of luck to her, I guess.
Maybe
I mean-
she can get an apprenticeship.
Apprentice. If she needs apprentices. I was going to say apprentices, but that's not the plural of apprentices.
No.
No, I think she'll do fine here. Worst comes to worst, she gets a little bit of good PR with the judges so that she can win next year's competition.
Competition?
Yeah, they have a thing here every year where they build a bunch of mechanized things and put them against each other.
Yeah, I will say, first introduction to it wasn't too great.
It's usually a lot less deadly.
You say that, but I haven't really had. Yeah.
From what I've seen, this is fun. This is the best year ever.
I
People
guess
died, but then no, it was not.
Yeah, people did actually die. Probably not something to celebrate.
Hey, birthdays at my home always involved at least 3 deaths. So I mean, this is kind of par for the course.
I'm not gonna step on that.
Neither am I.
So, I guess it's just us four then.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait for the Clasp to come back and wait. Well, they said what they were gonna take care of us, and then we can head out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop them with that. But you're heading up north, right?
I believe so.
Where specifically? Because I'm needing to head up at least somewhere close to Lakeside, if possible.
I think I can take you there pretty easily.
You said you needed to make sure your family was all right, right?
Yeah, they're not in Lakeside, but I don't mind walking you through it.
Well, where are we heading off first then? Are your family decently close to here, or?
Oh God, no. They're on the other side of the continent.
Ah,
It would never be an easy excursion.
okay, fair enough.
Well, crazy. The page with called the world maps has the world map.
So it seems like a boat would still be our best bet. That best
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah, I guess so. In that case, if it's on the other
Oh,
side of the continent,
I mean, we can hike. We can hike to Lakeside. It's not that far.
well, me and Al were talking about it. We could maybe head up to Chaz and catch a boat there, make it to Lakeside, and then take another boat uh up
Y'all
to
got boat money?
we kind of just did get boat money.
I mean,
How
I can work on a boat. I know how it works. Pretty experienced. Was a sailor.
I've had enough experience. I could hold my own as well.
Crashing doesn't
I
count.
have never been on a boat.
Okay. The boat crashing wasn't my fault
Sure.
entirely. It wasn't entirely my fault.
I've been on a
That-
half
that-
dozen other. I've been on a half dozen other boats that haven't crashed. This was the first.
Yeah, exactly. I've been on decent few boats that haven't exploded.
Yeah, I've stabbed like 6 people and only one of them died. That's terrible odds.
Eh, I
Well,
mean,
let's
No,
take
we could.
Love Exposed because it sounds fun.
Yeah, we can take a boat. I don't mind.
how
They're
much?
not
Do you know how
super
much they
expensive.
usually cost?
Uh, it's usually a silver a day travel. It'll probably take us 5 days on a boat. I can cover it. Don't worry. Worst comes to worst, I pay them normally, but I there's a 50-50 chance I know them.
I mean, I won't say no. So I guess heading up to Chaz, Lakeside, then maybe trying to find your family since it's on the way.
Well, I gotta go to.
You said it was across the continent, but it was up
Yeah,
north, right?
yeah, it's on the other side of the lake.
Yeah. So perfect.
Heldera.
Correct. Wait, what's our Al?
Heldera.
Maybe I gotta go through my notes. Truthfully, I don't remember if I ever wrote it down. Me and Luna just kind of talked about it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Who's this Luna character you talk about?
I
You
swear to
talk
God,
about my.
yeah, I was talking about me and the cat speak together. Okay, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm fluent in cat. You may be able to talk telepathically to it. Me and the cat have wonderful conversations.
I turned to Luna.
That sounds
Is
amazing.
that right?
Meow. Meow.
That doesn't answer my question. I can hear her telepathically.
Oh, I know, but she's just giving you that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Simply is here for my shenanigans, and I appreciate it.
But yeah, I guess let's rest up a bit.
Yeah.
Wait for Clasp. Oh, Emilio.
Yes, sir.
Do you think I should mention the journal you've been translating to the Clasp as well?
You're more than welcome to. I might attract a little suspicion, but I'm fine with it.
I feel like it'd be best to fully understand what's all in the book before, saying anything. Making sure the Clasp are actually on our side.
You telling me the religious zealots that have the personality of several pieces of cardboard
Yeah,
might
okay.
be villains?
Yeah,
It is
okay.
absolutely in character, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
No. I'm fine with sharing it. To be honest, I don't mind. I fully understand it.
And my question would be why? Why do they have to know?
Yeah, I also agree with Al there.
I suppose they don't. I'm just looking for Something
What
to
is
grab
this
onto.
book about?
It's an old journal. I'll tell you about it on the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking for something to grasp to help find her.
Oh, the class was probably not how you're gonna do it.
No, probably not, but grasping at straws here. And she did leave the book to me, so I don't know.
That one. That's true. I forgot about that one.
So, as opposed to asking the class or telling the class just so they know, we could ask the class, but they can keep an eye out for Isabella.
I suppose that works, yeah.
Since they're a huge, apparently continent-wide network, probably have agents and fast means of teleportation or communication.
Yeah, okay. I suppose we could do that instead.
Just an option.
Oh yeah. We'll figure it out.
And if you want to tell them, you can. I will support you in your endeavors.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
I say keep it secret.
I'll think about it. Either way.
We got some time to kill.
I suppose we are killing that time.
I am going to take a nap.
And as you
We wanna
say
go
that,
to the-
you do hear a door upstairs creak open, and footsteps leave. And then you hear them come down the stairwell. Eventually, they're before you. Asmodeus. He's alone. And carries a pouch. And it's a fairly sized pouch.
I presume that's for us.
Indeed is. 500 gold pieces to split among you.
I hold out my hand.
Puts it into your hand, and it's a hefty bag. It's a hefty bag.
This is much appreciated. Thank you very much. This will get us on our way.
And he nods.
Actually, I had I'm looking for somebody. Do you think you could help me? I don't know if the Clasp has may have had any run-ins with them. I'm looking for a woman about yay high. Kind of brilliant red hair, kind of emerald green eyes. She's not from this land. She'd probably stick out. And I think she was traveling with somebody as well, a man.
I don't recall. I got here by magical means, not by foot. So I do not recall anyone in the nearby area of that description on my last time through.
All right, it was worth a shot. If you do happen to run into somebody like that, is there a way we can get in contact with you?
Well, now that we've met you, yes.
Now that you've met us? That feels ominous.
Through magical means. By knowing who you are and speaking to you, we are able to form a small connection of sorts, I suppose, and we can send a message to anyone. Though you can't send it back. I mean, you can respond, but you can't send us a message.
Ah, okay.
But we can send you.
All right. Awesome.
We'll keep a
Well,
lookout.
Yeah, thank you. That would be much appreciated.
Not a problem. And to the best to you, with the rest of your endeavors, whatever they may be.
Same deal.
And he nods to all of you. And turns upstairs, kind of sighing on his way up.
I guess I start splitting the money. 100 to everybody.
So I give you about 80 back. Just take 20, and then I ask for the pouch.
At this time, Tia also returns,
I also
Kind of.
the pouch.
bumbling into the building, carrying the remains of her machination, dragging it on an old blanket through the door.
As I see her, I walk up to her. Tia, hey.
Oh, hey! And wipes her brow. How's it going?
It's going good. We were just about to head off, but before we go, here is your share. You definitely helped us. I think you deserve at least some compensation.
Oh,
I gave her 100 gold.
well, thank you. Was this from that Asmodeus guy?
Yeah. I guess for helping.
Nice. That's cool. Well, thank you very much. I'm gonna leave this here. Kind of looks around. Hope no one trips. But I do need to talk to you all.
Yeah, of course. Probably make sure that one doesn't get, confused with all the others.
Oh,
'Cause,
right.
yeah. They might not.
Okay.
Like
Tia picks up the corners of the blanket again and starts dragging it towards the living room. Kind of clatters into the room a little bit. Okay. Whew. Hard work today. Whew. All right. I just wanted to thank you all for letting me join you guys and saving my tuchus a couple times. I'm gonna stay behind. I heard you guys might be moving on. I'm gonna stay behind. This is kind of a home place for me. I'm gonna help
Totally fair.
rebuild.
I think we're heading up to Chaz, then Lakeside,
Oh,
somewhere
Kaz?
around there.
Very
Kaz.
cool. Very
Something
cool.
like that, yeah.
Who knows? You might run into me up there. Could take an airship.
Suppose you could, yeah. That
Quite
would
expensive.
it would be pretty expensive.
Sometimes it's worth the luxury.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I didn't know you for very long, but it was great working with you for the 5 minutes that we did.
To you too, little one.
We're the same height, aren't we? Aren't we?
Yeah, but you seem very young.
Eh,
Young
Sure,
at
fair
heart.
enough. Fair enough.
It's all relative at this point.
So I try and extend my hand in the same custom that Asmodeus did, and then I will, if she does the same thing, then I'll just high five her hand, kind of like a quick slap, and then go
Yep,
back.
she does the same thing. Okay.
Well, safe travels.
And to you
Good
too.
idea.
Are you guys heading out from here?
We can
suppose
spend the
we
rest
would.
of the
I
day
believe so.
It's
Or do
still
we- yeah, we
daytime.
should
It's
probably-
about...
So we could spend the rest of the day at the Quadrangle, since no one else is there.
This is true.
We could. You know what? I think we've earned it.
We did save them.
Yeah, I think they'd be all right with us helping ourselves.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm done. Let it ride.
off we go.
All right. After bidding goodbye to Tia, you make your way to the Quadrink Tavern.
A quick currency question.
Yes.
How much did I get? Because I gave 100 to...
If you gave 100 to everybody, then
Yeah.
everyone should have gotten 100, including yourself. Because there's 5 of you.
And then,
Except Gur
Phil.
gave 80 back.
To me,
Phil.
okay, so I got
Yeah.
180.
correct.
However you want to split it up, but yeah.
I get 180?
Hey, fuck
Just wanted
you
the
guys.
pouch, man.
I'll take all the money next time, you bastards.
Hey, you know what? Amelia
I had
did
a
it to
valid
me.
excuse. You didn't know I did it to you, but I had a valid excuse.
Listen, Red knew. Red understood what happened. But yeah. Hey,
See how this game is going to be played.
hey,
Greedy
I'm just-
motherfuckers.
yeah, words. I can't.
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah, my person has no concept of money, really, so.
So,
That
how do
is
you
you-
enter the
Quadrink
Quadrink
Day?
Tavern? Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, we barricaded it, didn't we?
Yeah.
The back door. They didn't barricade that.
Back door, I guess, yeah.
Coming in through the back door, everything's just as you left it. Not too unkept. It's about the same. Looks like it's been undisturbed.
Run up the stairs. Is my little corner in our room still curtained off?
Oh my god, it would be,
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
wouldn't
At this point, you kind of can just have your own rooms.
Yeah, fuck it. I guess there should be. I'd go down to the cellar, see if there's any food or anything like that we could. And I set up at like a table in the middle.
Okay.
Phil, you said you know how to cook, right?
Yes?
Do you want to trust her with cooking something?
What do we have?
It's a very good question. What have I found?
A lot of cheese.
We do not have cheese. We have not found cheese yet.
Sure, let me scrounge around and I'll find you something. I hope you guys are hungry.
And I will try and look around for stray animals, rats, things that are
yeah,
corpses, whatever.
Luna, I'm still doing what I already planned. I'm going down to the cellar, see if I can't find anything.
If there's
I'm
any
raiding
vegetables
cooking
or
for
something.
cheese.
You would the fucking cheese.
Can I roll a perception to see if I manage to find at least a crumb of cheese somewhere while I'm looking for rats?
You do find some cheese. You don't even need to roll.
Sweet.
There are wedges of cheese pre-cut in the cabinetry that seem relatively fresh. A little stale, mind you, but relatively fresh.
And how many critters do I find? Just for fun.
2 rats you were able to find kind of nestling in the kitchen. They also found the cheese.
Perfect. So I'll make like a stew almost. No, I'll just I'll skin it and cook up the meaty bits and
Oh,
then melt the cheese and
gosh.
turn it into a rat fondue.
You gotta catch the rats first.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Okay. Come on. Oop. Plus my
Oh.
dexterity, right? That's a 19, right?
Unless that's a super rat, I think you got him.
Yeah, you definitely got him.
Sweet. So I kind of, I go about my business and I mash the rat and turn it into meaty bits. I will save the fur to turn into gloves later because mine are turning ratty. But I'm tisk.
Tish.
And yes, I will make a rat fondue.
All right.
What do I find?
What do you find in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm like down in the cellar trying to find some food.
You find potatoes and some tomatoes that have been stored. You find a variety of other root vegetables like sweet potatoes and parsnips and carrots.
I kind of yell up, hey, Al! Could you give me a hand down here?
Yeah, okay. I'll climb down and figure out what he wants.
Can you help me move this stuff up to the kitchen? Let me see if
So
I can't
bag is-
make any.
It's a ladder, right? Or is it a stairwell?
Shit. I don't remember if I had told you what it was before. I'm pretty sure it would be a stairwell. Like a really rickety stairwell, but a stairwell.
Okay, yeah. I'll go down and pick up the bag of crap he wants me to drag upstairs and bring it to the kitchen.
Yeah. And I guess I will try and make a few things. Some nice little dishes.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and you and Philip, please roll a performance check.
Okay. It's,
Or survival, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Survival
okay.
makes sense.
Survival.
So that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Can I do performance?
No.
Fine. It's a fucking 3.
Dance, brother boy, dance.
Guess we're eating rat.
I'll grab a couple of the potatoes and vegetables, and I won't cook them, but I'll just chop them up because I don't know how to cook potatoes, and I just kind of chop them up into bits that you can dunk into the fondue.
I was about to say to dunk, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So as a note for you, Phil, if you go to your D&D Beyond, you can click the skill and it'll automatically roll the dice and add your modifier.
Yep.
Aha!
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that does that for a lot of stuff if you
Mhm.
click on it.
And you can
I
right-click
learned
it.
something new.
So you can right-click it to roll for yourself, roll for everyone, and you can also impose advantage or disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm learning something new every day.
I know, right? Alright. So, Phil, your fondue surprisingly turns out well. It's a little stringy, at least the bits of rat are. But there's no really avoiding that. The potatoes and carrots you find are excellent to dip into it, as the potato seems to cook the fondue was hot enough when you tried it, just ever so slightly, and it turned out pretty good. You find it pretty good, and
Surprising
Red,
nothing. I know I'm the best cook around.
everything you're cooking won't stop burning. You're not sure what's going on. The fire that you had lit to cook over is just either too hot or too cold at times, and then when you heat it up, it just gets too hot every time.
Not used to the stove. I'm blaming my tools. It's not my fault.
Right. A good craftsman always blames his tools.
Exactly.
So I kind of look over at the mess that Red has made. I just kind of look at him pityingly and give him just like a small bowl of cheese and hand him a stick with a carrot on it. Just like, here you go.
I wordlessly take it.
And I just kind of pat him on. How tall are you?
Very. I'm like, hold on. 5'10".
Okay, I'll pat you on like
Small
your
dude.
back from where I can reach. I'm just kind of walk
Kind of
away.
like low back.
Yeah.
Just like,
Just humiliation.
You have the worst rolls
Humility is the best
My
lesson.
rolls today are so shit.
today.
Okay, fair. A lot of the days are shit.
All right. With
So,
food
Mr.
now.
Yellow, I have a question for you.
Mr. Yellow?
Shoot. I'm guessing that one's towards me, so shoot.
Yeah. Oh no, the color man.
Oh, me.
No,
Ah,
She said color, man.
we have someone who glows yellow, and we have someone whose name is a color. Which
Uh-huh.
is it?
Who the fuck do you mean?
Okay, to
Okay.
be fair, out of character, I did not know that Emilio glows yellow. So
Yes, I kind of softly glow.
He does softly glow.
okay,
Oh
no,
my
I'm
goodness.
referencing
the one whose name is a color.
Go get him orange.
Me.
yes, you.
Yes.
Why do you wear a mask? Are you hideously burned? Were you hit with acid? Are you just very ugly?
I think it's that one.
That's definitely that one.
That's been my
very,
theory.
very funny. No, it's
Are they just really comfortable?
actually, you know what? Surprisingly, it is pretty comfortable, but it's I'm not wearing this of my own accord. It's,
Huh. Well, let me try something.
So I will grab my hood of my cloak and I will unevenly rip out holes in like the hood. It's a large enough hood that it goes over my entire face, but only one eye can be seen clearly at a time because they're so uneven.
Now see, we both have masks. It is now time for the
Non-copyrighted trademark.
Green Goblin.
this is very adorable. Thank you.
Adorable nothing. I will avenge everyone.
Fair enough. But yeah, can't exactly take it off. It's cursed. And
Oh, that blows.
yeah, it's a thing.
So how do you eat? It covers your whole face, right?
It kind of sustains me, if that makes any sense.
So then why did I give you the fondue? I take back the cheese and the stick and shirt.
Is that why you're so against cheese? Because you can't
Yeah,
eat
you
it?
motherfucker. Yeah, don't hate on me. I'm bitch. Damn.
I've had bad run-ins with cheese. Okay.
Talk
I know
about
an herb that
shits.
can fix that.
You're
Bring it
lactose
up.
intolerant. I
Yep,
understand.
exactly.
Oh boy. Oh boy, just keep shitting.
More like the cheese attacked me.
Yeah, your insides.
Yep.
Not. I mean, literally.
I simply don't believe you. I'm gonna just start cackling.
Can we do an insight check on that?
I mean, you can.
We can.
Spice, DM me whether it's true or false.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
Me too.
And roll whatever you need to roll.
There you go.
Okay.
I guess I would need to roll deception, although.
No.
I simply don't believe you.
Okay, yeah, that works. 22.
Okay.
So then I grab a scoop of cheese and I'm like, ooh, the cheese is gonna get ya!
You can't tell that he is lying. You don't know if he's lying. It seems very truthful when he says this to you.
I don't care. I don't believe you.
Uh,
Hold up. I need to look this up.
what are you looking up?
Paints of cheese flats.
So, skipping over Red's Turophobia, which is the
Go here of cheese.
yes.
Fear of the cheese. Oh my gosh. Alright then, with the fear of the cheese aside.
This better make it in the recap.
Oh my god. Well, he
I write the
writes.
recap.
I was gonna say,
I
he
can
writes
write
the
whatever the fuck I
recap.
So can we.
You can, but mine are canon.
You better send me your drafts. Someone's out for your job. I'm joking. We'll put the cheese in there sometime. We'll have to.
It's a big bad.
Whether he wants it or not, the cheese will probably be in there. Alright. With cheese and interesting questions about masks aside, what else are you doing on this evening?
I think just relaxing.
Yeah.
It's just a
Just-
good, happy moment.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're gonna get some sleep and then go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Where we walk forward and then we keep walking.
And then we eventually go on a boat, and then we keep walking from there.
All the
I'm
walking.
gonna use some money. How much? Can I get some horses?
Alright.
Oh yeah, actually,
Is there a stable in town?
that's a very good question. How are we getting horses? What are we doing?
I mean, I'm fine with walking, to be honest. But like,
Wouldn't kill me to walk, but I wouldn't mind a horse either. It's faster.
Some sort of carriage, something.
I have
is
never
there
ridden a horse.
stable in town that still has horses.
They're probably
Um,
stable. If they have horses, that's the question.
That is a really good question.
I don't need an answer today.
They are few and far between. You yourself have not investigated the stables. But you do recall while you're on the edge of town hearing the horses neigh, or whinny, as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can find them.
Yep.
Alright, so you're gonna go look for horses?
Correct.
Okay. Is anyone going with you?
Whoever would like to. I'm assuming me and Red were having this discussion, and then I just like I'm gonna go grab some horses. Hopefully.
I suppose I'll help.
Sure.
Miss it tight.
You run some rest, Al.
Yeah, I think you've been through it the past few days, so I think you need it.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt.
I've never seen a horse. Is it okay if I go with you?
Sure. come on.
Yeah, why not?
Well, since everyone's going, I'll go with.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're all going.
As you are walking along, I mean, you encounter guardsmen going house to house, just basically announcing the news that everything is okay and making sure that everyone's also well and not injured at all. But overall, the streets still kind of remain quiet. You see now eyes peeking through windows and doors kind of creaking open.
We'll just keep walking.
Yeah, we're just continuing on.
Sorry, I'm answering a private DM real quick.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay. Red, hear me out. Right. we split the horses and the carriage, okay, to put this greedy nonsense behind us.
What are you talking about? We're all taking horses and carriage.
I don't know why you'd split a horse. It doesn't seem very helpful. A horse.
You're
I'd like to
talking
roll for suicide.
Oh my gosh.
I would like
Unless
to
you're
inflict
cooking him.
at max level on my. I'm just gonna drop acid 3 times.
You're talking about paying, right?
Yes,
Sorry, I thought you were.
you're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Let
me skip the shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll split it.
I hand them my 20 gold.
All right.
You can keep that gold. That's fine.
But you said we're splitting.
Sure. Here. I'll take 10 from you, and I'll leave you to 10.
Okay, sounds good.
Did you take any of my shiny bronze pieces?
I thought they were a figment of her imagination.
No, they're like I literally made them. They're physical. Like they look like coins. They mildly have music coming from them.
Oh, yeah, no, they're just sitting back at the fucking
Unfortunate.
place, I guess.
They'll despawn in like 5 hours, but like.
Hold on, let me see how many I have, just real quick.
But you did grab some?
I have one. I have one coin.
That works.
Yeah.
And there's just faint music coming from my pocket. And it's like,
Yeah.
So horses, how do you ride?
Good news. We're not riding them.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, even better.
Sorry, I'm looking for pricing on horses.
Looking for what, sorry?
Pricings on horses, just so I have a reference.
300 gold for 2 horses and a carriage.
Yeah.
Aha! You can also just hire as well.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Especially if we're going to be taking a boat from Chaz, doesn't make sense for us to dump 300 on something we'll do on a one-way trip.
Yeah, but it also might be faster if we just, instead of taking the boat, we just keep the carriage around.
Riding horses generally are about 75 gold pieces as well.
Riding or buying?
Just riding.
That's their carriage price is 75 gold.
No, their carriage is 100 gold. Their horses for drafting are 50 gold. And their horses for riding are 75.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway, we should be RPing this.
is that a one-time thing, or is it like a daily thing?
That's a one-time.
We decide to keep it.
Okay.
You come up upon the stables, and there does appear to be horses in the stables themselves. They do seem to be being calmed by people now. You can definitely see a lot of I'm sorry. You can see some riding horses and a couple drafting horses, but you see 3 stablemen. Kind of just tending to the horses, trying to calm them, really. They seem a little bit panicked, no doubt from just what was been going on. That's it.
Okay. Emilio, you don't think they might need these horses for, rebuilding things?
Oh, I mean, maybe. I know leverage is a bit different. I mean, like, no.
Hang on, guys. Also, a wagon is just 35.
Like riding one?
Like a wagon
No, like-
wagon. A carriage is more fancy.
Ah, I see.
Wagon
Uncovered
man-
wagon.
like yeah, Manifest Destiny, like Prairie on the House, House on the Prairie type thing.
Think
Mhm.
think Skyrim.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we just I suppose we should probably just rent one. Get us up to Shaz, right?
Yeah, but then I don't know if they have a way to get it back down. I don't know if they're probably not doing any riding commissions right now.
Well, let's go ask.
What's their problem to get it back down?
Here, Red.
Yeah.
You have my full and permission to use 180 gold for whatever your discretion is. I gotta bounce real quick. My power's getting shut off in 4 minutes because they're doing a transformer swap.
Oh, like literal.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'll be back in like an hour and a half because that's how long it'll take. However, I'm guessing it'll be over. So
Yeah,
Red, I believe in
unfortunately.
you. I believe in you.
180.
Godspeed to
Got
you.
it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah. You can shoot me a text if you need anything though.
Got
Okay.
it.
Still have my phone. Coolio. Bye
Cool.
bye.
Boy.
Okay, so 180 gold pieces. Okay. I just I head up. Is there anybody that seems not like incredibly busy? Luna?
I'm sorry. Just working on something. Okay. She'll probably be cranky that I did that, but my partner was like spamming in the chat.
Ah, I see.
Okay. So, what are you doing? Are you approaching? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was looking for anybody that's not incredibly busy.
They all look like they're just pretty much brushing horses, so you can go up to the first guy, the closest guy. He's kind of, he's just looks like a helper, a human, that's just dressed in common clothing. He's definitely dirtier than usual, kind of covered in the muck of the stalls. But he's just brushing the horses and sees you approach and kind of turns to see you and greet you.
Hello there. Are you guys renting out horses, carriages, and the like?
Well, as far as renting horses and carriages, kind of don't have a service up and running at the moment, but I can talk to a few people, see if anyone's interested in making a run somewhere. Where are you looking to go?
We're heading up to Jazz.
Ah, Cass.
Jazz.
All right. Well. Let me see who I can get a hold of. I'll go talk to my boss and see if we can swing that. Some people might be up to it, but we don't know who's left. I suppose.
Thank
We're
you.
back. And kind of turns off and heads to the main building attached to the stables.
So Phil's never seen a horse before.
Oh,
So they're
boy.
gonna go to wherever there's like a where there's a horse just to look at it, kind of like peek in through the side there to look at it.
That would probably be the one that he just walked away from, as the gate's still kind of open, and you can kind of peek around that if you like.
Can I try and pet it?
That's up to you.
That is entirely up to you.
Perfect. I would like to pet it. Do I do animal handling?
Yes, please.
Yes, yeah.
5.
Oh no. Oh, very much no.
As you approach, the horse is already kind of skittish, just from the moment Um, just for what it just for the mood that you already came across it as. It was already kind of skittish. But with you approaching and smiling as wide as you usually do, it starts like backing up into the stall, and its bum hits the back wall, and it does not look the most happy to see you. Looks a little bit scared as you approach.
So I will slowly back up, like my bad, and trip on my cloak and fall into the hay, which causes me to sneeze, and
Oh god.
a little bit of frost comes out of my nose this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh boy. The horse whinnies really loudly and kind of kicks up a little bit before starting to run out of the stall and pushing it open.
I try.
Some of the
I try to get
other
out of its way.
yeah, you might get trampled. Some of the other stable masters come out and or stable hands, I'm sorry, come out from their stall and start running after the horse. Like, mother, who the heck left the gate open? And they're all running after this brown, very walnutty brown looking horse as it runs off down the streets into town.
I kind of just pat myself down, and be like, man, they don't train these animals like they're supposed to.
Oh gosh. I presume I'm just off to the side witnessing this.
All right. Eventually, just after that, in fact, the stable hand that spoke to you comes out, and kind of watches his comrades run off to the horse, and kind of shakes his head, kind of cursing under his breath, as he approaches. Boss man says that you can probably we have a spare wagon in the back, but as far as riders go, we're not sure yet. We have to get some word out. Might take a day.
Not going anywhere in a hurry.
Yeah,
But you could-
we're planning to head out maybe tomorrow or something. It's...
Okay. You could probably are you looking for someone to take you there, or just a wagon to rent, or?
I mean, we don't have a horse, so I imagine you want your
yeah.
wagon and stuff back. We
Yeah.
can take care of it if you just want them to ride along.
Yeah, we just need I mean, if worse comes to, oh my god, I can't English right now. Push comes to shove, we can definitely have one of the stable hands, boss man said, ride with you if you're willing to pay.
How much would be a return trip?
We've done it before.
How much would it be?
Oh, how much would it be?
Yeah. How much will this run us?
Now I gotta look at the map. Get to cans. Well, that's about 2-3 inches. 3. I'll say that's 3-4 weeks of travel. Fuck, how many miles can you travel a day? Fun questions to ask all at once. Okay, oh my god, I'm just doing so much math in my head right now, I'm sorry.
It's alright. Take your time. I mean, we
Better
don't
than me.
necessarily have to do this right now. I presume we're planning to end off soon, right?
Pretty soon. Yeah, I was gonna get this all settled, and then I was probably gonna close it off there.
Then for, uh, I guess, sake of brevity, you could figure it out. That
I
out.
almost have the number.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Um, $336 miles. And then okay, got it. We would probably charge you a total of 150 gold pieces for it. For food, $100, $100, 100 gold for the travel itself, and then 50 gold for the supplies that we would need to get there and to get back.
100 gold for you to ride along.
150 to rent the wagon, rent the horses, and 50 gold for the supplies, including the food to feed me or whoever is going with you, and to feed the horses, as well as repair supplies if needed.
I think we'll just walk.
Is there any way we can maybe haggle a bit? Maybe you need some help getting some stuff up there or protection or something.
Uh,
I mean, they did just save the town.
Uh,
well, the Clasp saved the town.
yeah, we helped, but we were not obviously a part.
We're haggling.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. You're trying to haggle.
It would be nice to haggle, yes.
He kind of just sighs and literally did what I just did, and pretty much brushes his fingers through his hair, kind of sighing. I'm not the person you should haggle with. You gotta go talk to my boss about that.
Uh, okay, could you direct us to him?
Absolutely. Just in through that door. He's at the counter right now. Last time I checked, anyway.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Good luck.
Better
I
make
push
my way.
past Fred and march ahead, determined.
Uh,
All right. You walk in and see a relatively tall gnome sitting at a desk, kind of just working on some paperwork stuff.
Are you the one in charge?
Why, yes, I am. How may I help you?
Is there a
w-
stool or something in front of the counter?
Nope.
Okay, so then I will just pull out a magnet, like a ginormous pile of books to stand on so that I'm looking at them. My party and I are trying to rent some of your fine carriages, wagons, and horses here.
Ah,
But the price that you guys have is just outrageous. I mean, if we could bring it down a bit for these noble heroes who have
I
helped out your town. I kind
I
of wave at
step
Ren and
up.
like,
I step up and pat her on the head and say,
because I want to do
it's all good.
deception.
No, she's good." Uh, we're just looking to haggle a bit. We're heading up to Kaz. I, if you need any help, maybe with some protection, maybe anything like that, we could certainly help with that.
well, as far as it goes, I mean, things are kind of on a standstill. I'm not sure what we're delivering cargo wise. I'm not sure when that is to resume at all. And as far as the price goes, I could be willing to bring it down a little bit, but that just depends upon the person that would be taking you. I can try to see if they're okay with a little less pay.
Uh,
How much can you bring it down?
Mm, 20 gold.
So that would leave us
130, probably.
130.
Is that the best you can do for this high elf who saved your town?
I'm doing deception here. I'm trying
I-
to make him like this big hero, like this soul hero.
uh,
Roll persuasion.
Okay. 14.
I'm not convinced that you're part of the Clasp. I heard that they were the ones that resolved everything.
well, you
Your
are correct. We
God
are
was a
not.
dead giveaway.
Yeah, we are not of the clasp. We did help in the efforts of cleaning up the town, though. But I don't know if that warrants a discount per se. That's
I disagree, but that's okay.
You rolled a 19 on a history check to remember that you were the initial people to help out the townspeople when escaping the center of town. I do faintly recall, actually, you all fighting off some of the mechinations.
I mean, yeah, we were when the whole thing went down. We were in the town square.
Kind of like sits there a minute looking at papers and kind of just stressfully puts his his fingers on his temple and leans against it. You kind of know that motion of just, stressing and thinking on something. I could go down to 100 gold flat. Throw in the supplies, as I know probably we could get some supplies as a part of making a deal with somebody who needs to make a run check, Kaz. So
We also could provide our own provisions if that helps in any way.
that helps, yes. I would expect so. I could go down to 100 gold, and you would be protecting a cargo run on the way up.
I think that sounds pretty reasonable. Right now?
Mostly
Anybody?
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Awesome.
All right. Well, this works. Let me make a couple calls upon some suppliers, and I will find out if we can make it possible. Is there a way to reach you at all so I can get back to you on this tomorrow morning?
We're currently staying at the Quadrink Dink Tavern.
Quadrink Dink Tavern. All right. How are the Dink twins? Hopefully they made it out all right.
Alive.
Alive?
Yeah. Yeah, we we managed to get them on the airship. They made it out.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear. Well then, until then.
Yeah. Till then. And I
He nods.
pat I pat Phil on the head. Say, come on, let's go.
And I look at him like, "You're welcome," and grab all my books and start putting them away.
You did a very good job, thank you.
He sighs as you leave and kind of looks down at his papers again.
I throw him the singing copper. I'm like, "For your troubles."
And once you leave the radius, it disappears.
Yeah, we're to. I guess we're heading back to the Quadring Tank.
All right.
I'm planning to spend the rest of the day just relaxing and sleeping, getting good, non-rocky sleep.
All right.
I need some well-due rest as well.
Well, I think we're going to leave it there. I'm happy to say we finally made it to 3 hours. I feel bad that we haven't done that in our last couple streams, but we finally did it.
I thought we did.
We did it once or twice, but not in the last couple. Last couple has been like 2.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Either
All
way.
right. Well, thank you very much, guys, for playing, and thank you, chat, very much for watching and enjoying our stream as well as our party's adventure.
I got one last question before we close out.
Absolutely.
Did we level up?
That is a very good question.
That is a very good question. You did.
Yes.
Yeah! I didn't think we would. Yeah.
Welcome to level 6.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm still at 5 though.
No, you'll be level 6 too.
Okay,
We're
cool.
doing milestone leveling, as I think that's going to be a little bit easier to manage.
Somebody throw a message to Emilio as well if they can.
Oh yeah, I'll send him a message.
Okay, thank you.
He goes down a level to level 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was up to my end.
All right. Well, thank you very much again, stream and chat, for joining, and thank you for all the new faces and everyone here. Thank you so much, and YouTube as well. So sorry we don't have session 6, but I hope you enjoyed session 7, and I look forward to session 8. All right. Take it easy,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye. Thanks for having me. Bye.
And if you're still here, please stick around for the raid. I forgot almost. We don't ever forget to raid. Real quick, we're gonna raid. Ooh. Let's go ahead and raid Seeker of the Rings, as I think they're pretty good and pretty awesome. And they're currently playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't watched them in a long time, but I remember them that they were pretty chill. All right, have a great rest of your night, guys, and enjoy.